Good morning out there, everybody. I'm your host, Alan. Appreciate you stopping by the show this morning. Hey, we're back at it. We're on a Wednesday hump day drive. Well, gas prices continue to rise. The collapse of America is starting to happen. Those and many more stories this morning on the drive. Let's get right into this thing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, gas prices. I'm sure you are aware now that gas prices are continuing to rise. They spike every single day. They're continuing to spike. The average price of gas right now is about $4.19 a gallon. That's in just about every state. But some states like California, they're paying upwards of $7, $8, $9 a gallon of gas. Diesel, going up with $10 a gallon of gas, a gallon of diesel. The collapse of the American society and collapse of the American economy, it took a little bit, but it's starting to happen. The trickle-down effect will continue to go on. Many experts out there are telling us that, or saying that before the week's over, we're definitely going to be up around $5. And within the next 2 weeks, when Memorial Weekend comes around, some places, ladies and gentlemen, gas will be in an astonishing $10 a gallon. I want you to take a second and think about that because, well, I know you're already thinking about it because when you pull up to the gas pump, you're probably at the gas pump right now and gas is so high. But when it gets up $5-10 an hour, let me tell you how that's going to start to really affect everybody. Well, you as an American citizen, a regular American citizen, you're probably spending right now, if you commute back and forth to work out of town or whatever, or you're in a big city and you're having to start and stop in traffic, man, you're probably spending upwards of $400 a gallon of gas. I mean, a month for gas. I mean, right now. And if you happen to live in a town where you're having to drive back and forth 50, 60, 70 miles one way and then turn back around, man, you're spending quite a bit of money on gas. But when gas prices continue to rise up and you're having to spend $700-800 a month just to get to work, that's not going to be good. That's not going to be good because that's going to leave you with a choice. And this is for all the companies out there. It's going to leave that employee with a choice to make. Either spend that $800 or use their comp time or holiday time or hell, just outright call in and don't go to work. So those are some of the things that are about to start to happen. And I'm here to tell you right now, it's not going to get any better. With the Strait of Hormuz closed and all these promises that we've heard from the president, it's not going to get any better. Now, let's take a look at all, right, and how it works. But before we do, I'm going to need you to hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the like, subscribe, and donate button. Appreciate all my subscribers sticking with me. These videos are brought to you none other than by me, Alan, here at D9J Sports, where we do venture off to other things. Hey, well, we train some of the top quarterbacks in the state of Texas, and some of them go on to be top-rated quarterbacks in all of America. Now, let me explain to you how it works with oil, right? And why is this the number one commodity? Well, the number one thing that we make everything pretty much out of is oil. I mean, you got your plastics, you got all that stuff right there. So 1 barrel of oil right now is up over $18 a gallon. So I'm $18 a barrel. So when you break that barrel of oil down, man, there's so many different things that come out of course, you got your gas and your diesel, you got your plastics and all these things that you see that you don't really pay attention to that are made out of it all, man. And now it's the price of those things is going to start to go up. The price of food is surely going to rise because most of the food that we're getting in is transported on what? It's transported on trucks, ladies and gentlemen. It's transported on trucks. It's transported on trucks. And when it's transported on trucks, you know what the price of diesel is. You know how that's going to be affected. We're going to see when the next crop comes up, how much it's going to be affecting the farmers. I can tell you right now, it's going to have a hell of a toll on the farmers because they're not able to produce the way they're going to have to jack the price up, and the money that they were getting from the government to help them out is not going to be enough to sustain them. So that's going to be a plus. Now the price of fertilizer is going to skyrocket up really, really high. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing is just beginning. Makes me wonder, is this all part of the plan? Is this all to separate everybody, to have the rich and the poor? Because it can't be both ways. You're not going to be able to survive right now if you're making $30,000, $40,000 and you're spending $800 a month, $700, $800 a month on gas to get back to work. That's not gonna be good, man. It's not gonna be good. So where do we go from here? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you need to stay tuned because I'm telling you, within the next few days, gas prices are gonna be skyrocket high. They're gonna be skyrocket high, and you're gonna have to start making decisions. Memorial weekend, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna spend those gas prices? Most people are just staying at home. They're staying at home. And you know what happens when gas prices go up? The electrical grid, well, they're going to go up too. Because if you're staying at home, you're burning more electricity. So this thing all the way around has got really out of hand, and it's going to get worse. And you're about to see the American public start to really panic a little bit more than they have. I mean, the collapse of this great nation. The collapse of this great nation is underway. Now, all you guys out there, guys and girls out there in the military, who be careful. But for all of you youngsters out there, get yourself prepared, because it won't be long before that lottery ball is going to roll down. It's going to have your name all over. This is Alan on the drive. Be careful out there. We'll see you next time. I'm definitely OUT.